What would you do if your life depended on betraying your principles? If escaping suffering meant abandoning the truth you hold sacred? For many, the instinct to survive at all costs might overshadow every other consideration. But history has shown us rare souls who choose moral courage over safety, truth over comfort. Among these figures, Socrates stands as a towering example, a man who faced death not with fear, but with unwavering commitment to his principles. His refusal to escape death, as depicted in Plato's Crito, is not just a philosophical anecdote. It is a profound lesson in moral strength and enduring hardship for the sake of truth. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where we explore timeless ideas, moral questions, and the lessons history offers us in facing the challenges of life. Here, we dive deep into philosophy, ethics, and the stories that shape our understanding of courage, resilience, and human character. If you're passionate about discovering how ancient wisdom can illuminate our modern lives, you've found your community. Socrates lived in Athens during a time of political instability and intellectual ferment. Known for his relentless questioning, Socrates challenged the assumptions of his fellow citizens, pushing them to examine their beliefs and live examined lives. This relentless pursuit of truth eventually led to his trial on charges of corrupting the youth and impiety. Rather than fleeing or defending himself with sophistry, Socrates accepted the verdict. His trial and subsequent imprisonment culminated in a profound moral stand, which Plato captures in dialogues like Apology and Crito. The dialogue Crito depicts a crucial moment. Socrates' friend Crito visits him in prison, urging him to escape and avoid his death sentence. Crito argues that staying would be unjust and that Socrates' death would be a loss to his friends and family. Yet Socrates refuses. His reasoning is based on the belief that escaping would violate the social contract he has implicitly accepted by living in Athens all his life. He insists that injustice must not be met with injustice, and that the opinion of the many is less important than the opinion of the wise. Socrates embodies moral courage by choosing to face death rather than compromise his commitment to justice and truth. But what exactly is moral courage? It is not just bravery in the face of physical danger, though that can be part of it, but the strength to stand by ethical principles even when doing so comes with personal sacrifice. Socrates' choice represents moral courage in its purest form, the willingness to endure suffering and even death, rather than betray what one knows to be right. Socrates teaches us that enduring hardship for truth is not passive acceptance, but an active affirmation of one's values. His calm acceptance of death reveals that suffering can be transformed into a testimony of integrity. This teaches a crucial lesson. When we face injustice or pressure to compromise, moral courage demands that we hold fast to truth. The cost may be great, but so is the reward, living a life aligned with one's highest values. In today's world, moral courage is often tested. Whether it's speaking out against injustice, standing firm in difficult ethical decisions at work, or resisting peer pressure, the challenges remain. Socrates' example encourages us to ask, are we willing to endure discomfort, criticism, or even loss to uphold what we believe is right? His story reminds us that the true measure of character is not how we act in comfort, but how we stand in adversity. Socrates' moral courage is not just abstract philosophy. It has practical implications for leadership, personal integrity, and social change. Leaders who act with moral courage inspire trust and lasting impact. Individuals who resist ethical compromise build stronger communities. Even in small, everyday decisions, choosing to act morally despite the cost can ripple outwards in powerful ways. Socrates invites us to embody this courage, to become living examples of integrity in a complex world. Interestingly, Socrates' acceptance of death was not resignation, but a paradoxical form of courage, embracing the unknown rather than clinging to life at any cost. This teaches us that moral courage also involves wisdom, knowing when to fight and when to accept, when to act and when to endure. Socrates' refusal to escape death is more than a historical curiosity. It is a timeless testament to the power of moral courage, the strength to endure suffering for the sake of truth. His story challenges each of us to reflect. How far are we willing to go to stand by our principles? How do we confront the hardships that test our integrity? Thank you for joining this journey through one of philosophy's most profound lessons. If Socrates' example inspired you to think deeper about courage and conviction, we invite you to subscribe to The Unfolding Journey. Together, We'll explore more stories and ideas that help us navigate life's most important questions. If you found value in this discussion, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. And let us know in the comments, what does moral courage mean to you in your own life? We'd love to hear your stories and reflections. Join us as we continue unfolding the wisdom that shapes who we are and who we aspire to become.